In comic series, we have Superman and Batman saving the world. In the sense of Ghana dancehall music, we have STONEBWOY as the hero. This is how everything started.
Them to know say running and me done. No boy can go get that name bun. Where them a go do me say him still live strong. At the very time they so and me say me go live long. From top to go down, all of them up in.
Somewhere in Ashama, this guy just loves to sing any reggae song. It doesn't mind if it's Bob Marley or Shabarangs. Anything that consists of Jamaican roots, this guy just loves it. He thought he was just doing it for passion. He thought he was just doing it for his friends. He thought he was just doing it for the street. He thought he was just doing it for the love of it. But this guy grew up being and doing whatever he loved down there. Fast forward, this guy moved straight into this music thing, something that he never thought is going to happen to him, and this is how everything went down.
From the manner and skill that he move that thing, go and get me spill, girl, keep it non-stop till a man get killed, cause you know see me can do without that drill, put me pan bill, again and again, give me that.
He unknowingly started to do music. From this time, he joined a couple of guys, and they named themselves Skillions. These guys were full talented and they were hungry to do certain things for themselves. They loved what they were doing back then and they thought this was it. But for few or certain things to wrap up, sometimes group doesn't work and sometimes moving on your own is always the best. So STONEBWOY somehow find his own route and started moving on it. Somehow he found a certain local event called the Dancehall King event. With the whole wrap up, STONEBWOY came on top, defeating his current rival, stating that he is a dancehall king at that moment, running down to wherever it is now. STONEBWOY somehow find himself in a studio where everything is settled, on the radio as a high level. STONEBWOY find himself there, and with their competition, STONEBWOY also came on top in that same year of fame, stating that this guy is going to be that unstoppable guy. This guy learns much more from the Shabarangs style, learns more from Bob Marley being undefeated when it comes to this reggae team. STONEBWOY somehow defeated everybody on the show and became the topmost. Firstly, Samini found out that this guy is the future. This guy is the future and has vibe as much as he wants High Grade Family, which is now Samini Music, to be on top one day. He signed or collectively put STONEBWOY in it, and as STONEBWOY as he is, STONEBWOY stay humble and started working with the High Grade Family.
Alright, me and the rifle a beat, can't see who do it. The police are the south and not the robber or the thief. What a job beat, step on a nerve and make a brave heart skip a bit. You know.
With his support, he found out that he can also do something for this High Grade Family, because at this time they have one artist, that's the High Grade, and I think JMJ wanted to push this artist, that is Kaki being side by side with JMJ and the High Grade Family. They were more like the family thing, you know, it was a tie. So STONEBWOY was also helping Samini and Co to write the lyrics of this guy, and throughout writing of these lyrics, throughout this lady's album, STONEBWOY came out writing one of her topmost song. STONEBWOY came out writing one of the lady's topmost song, which is Toffee Pon the Tin, Toffee Pon the Tank. STONEBWOY was also part of its success. And hearing down this whole thing, this is it.
It's can the king call reggae music. Big nation represent, I can't refuse it. Music for the soul and the heart. Let you go, my general.
As fast as he is, he found out that he can also do something for himself. He found out that this is an opportunity for him to do it himself. He found out that this is where he can tap into a fan base, because the high grade family was also large back then, because Samini was one of the topmost artists then. So some way, somehow, he not being that kind of artist that have to rest, he went all out and brought grade 1 album. As fast as the fans love this album, they went all out to support it, and it's being his first album. This album started crawling up, and from nowhere it boosts to the top. It's been his first album. I can say that this album was some way, somehow, an album that STONEBWOY will never forget, because this started stepping up from wherever he started to the very top that he is now.
I'm singing these few words, yeah. Going up to every player. Go and go tell the cheaters, not again. Your pretty face now go hold me down no more. Not again. I gave it all, but you dropped it on the floor.
With 2015 being one of the fastest years for STONEBWOY, from 2012 to 2015, STONEBWOY was it again. Not Again was one of the songs that every underground artist wanted to jump on the beat. I remember this. This was on the street. Not Again. This was it. This was the peak of dancehall. Dancehall was it. Dancehall was in the whole, like, if you don't love dancehall at this time, I don't know what you love, because dancehall was it. If you don't love dancehall, I mean, if you don't love dancehall, what do you love at this time? Because what are you talking about? We are talking about dancehall here, and around 2015, around 2013, then if you don't love dancehall, I don't know what you love. Fast forward, I was there and I had Pull Up, and this is where STONEBWOY career picked up. This is where STONEBWOY career, I would say, fully started, because with Pull Up, STONEBWOY get the BET from it. This is a statement. With Pull Up, STONEBWOY get his first Artist of the Year in Ghana. With Pull Up, STONEBWOY started getting some international recognition. With Pull Up, STONEBWOY started heading to the top. With Pull Up, BHIM. To talk about BHIM Nation is that fan base that STONEBWOY thought about it as early as possible, because BHIM Nation is it. BHIM Nation is what is holding STONEBWOY now. If not BHIM Nation, I might not know where STONEBWOY is. If not BHIM Nation, then this video won't be possible. If not BHIM Nation, then why am I even here? If not BHIM Nation, why would If Dance or become a thing in the country? If not BHIM Nation, then what is dancehall in the country? If not BHIM Nation, dancehall would have been a landslide. If not BHIM Nation, dancehall would have been a scam. If not BHIM Nation, dancehall wouldn't be it. If not BHIM Nation, we will not be here in the first place talking about all this. As much as this was so successful, STONEBWOY became a household name. STONEBWOY became the name. STONEBWOY became that artist that is mostly necessary to be at your event. STONEBWOY was at it because of BHIM Nation. As much as his fans believe in what he does, they have made a statement that he is him. He is the one running the country. He is the one running the dancehall thing in the country. And he is the one that is supposed to be the dancehall king. They don't care whoever it is. They don't care whoever has been in this music industry and who have not done it that much. Because if I say I don't care, they don't care about it, then it could be that I'm mistaken, because STONEBWOY, he himself respects a lot of legends. He respects a lot of artists or great artists that have come before him. but the fan base are what they are stating. They believe in STONEBWOY, they believe in STONEBWOY craft, and they believe that with what STONEBWOY have done in his prime or in his music career, most of these artists have never done it, either his peers or anybody who is in front of him when we are talking about dancehall, because they believe with the collaboration and the kind of stages that STONEBWOY has been on it, talking about the Reggae Summer Fest, talking about the Global Citizen, and talking about the Afro Nations, with all this being in STONEBWOY's name, and talking about the highest award like the BETE, that no reggae dancehall artist in the country, or the no reggae dancehall artist in the country have ever won it. They think that STONEBWOY himself, or they believe that STONEBWOY is the king, and they don't actually mind how your argument is about, because they believe that they have the numbers when they are talking about awards, they have the shows when they are talking about it, they can mention whatever they have done, they know it, and they have the evidence on everything. It's actually documented. And when they are talking about any name that has ever dropped on Grammys articles in this country, they believe that STONEBWOY is him. STONEBWOY is the name that has dropped more than any name in the country. And this is how everything is stated, it's documented, and it is very visible for everyone to see. Even if you have your phone, you can just check it and see the prominence and the dominance of him. And this tells you that he is the king, because it's clear and it's stated, and it can be found anywhere. Bringing it to down here, talking about the stages that STONEBWOY have built, talking about he being one of the first artists in his first assignment to the world concert. STONEBWOY was the first artist that was stated that there was about 40,000 fans that pulled out to be on his show. They wanted to watch the dancehall king. They wanted to see the hero of this dancehall thing. On his first assignment to the world concert, has stated he pulled out over 40,000 fans. This being on it being regular stages. STONEBWOY, on the other hand, started a stadium show which happened in 2023. He filling a 360 stadium. He filling over 40,000 at the Accra Sports Stadium on his first stadium 360 show, stating that he does much of these things better, and also making or putting the BHIM Nation and all the festivals together, making it the BHIM festive at close, not sure of the location. Somebody pulled out over 20,000 fans in 2024, stating and making sure that he hold his crown esteem. He is a king of what he does, and it doesn't matter whatever people think about it. This is him. This is him doing his thing. As now, it seems more that STONEBWOY is focused on one thing: his music and his career, and what he have to do in the future. So he securing the whole dancehall king thing, now he's looking nowhere than to look into the future, and doesn't have to look back on what other people are doing behind
the sky. Every day I steal a strut for your fly. Like a bird I want to fly. Fly, fly, fly. Them try cage me. What that them a do? We are no animal in a zoo.
With this, he also added a lot of great collabs on his name. Artists like Sean Paul, Spice, Jordan Spark, Benny Man, and more great artists that I can't even mention. But with this, these are clear signs that when and how everything can be done, there is always something that can save something like how this music sings without Stonebwoy. How would Ghana music be now without Stonebwoy? How would dancehall music be now without Stonebwoy? How and where will be the BHIM nations?